Hey, Cameron.
What's going on, Brandon?
Oh, I got another lovely dad joke here for you.
Oh, Lord, what do you got for me? Let's hear it.
Why do vampires read the newspaper?
I don't know, man. You're going to have to tell me.
Because it has great circulation.
All right. I think on
Yeah.
that note, it's time for the show to start.
It's the Dead Serious Show with a weird and wild glow. Ghosts and cryptids take the stage, but we're flipping every page. No more creeping in the dark. We're the ones who leave a mark.
Welcome back to the Dead Serious Show. My name is Cameron Hessen. As always, I'm joined by my friend and co-host.
I'm Brandon.
It's never going to get any better, is it?
No.
So, Brandon, obviously, for everybody else that are listening, it's only been a week has passed since the last episode. But for us, it's been, 2 weeks now since we last recorded?
Yeah, I think so.
There's been a lot that's gone on. For those of you that know, for those of you that don't, my dad, while on vacation, had some pretty serious health scares that he had to take care of. Put a lot of stress on my mother, my sister, myself, my brother, and of course him. Obviously, he's the one that was sick. Uh, I remember calling you and I told you I told Dad, I was like, if you really wanted to retire that badly, and retire in Florida of all places, you didn't have to almost kill yourself just to do it. You could have just retired. I mean, he's right there at retirement age.
Yeah, just say, hey, I'm not coming back.
But I mean, we needed that break because I hadn't had a chance to focus. You have been really busy with, I think, work and a lot of other stuff going on over there in Arizona where you're at. And so it was a good little break. It gave us some time to kind of recharge and reset. It wouldn't be a dead serious show without technical issues. I mean, we did try to start recording what is it now? 11:43. So we tried to start recording 43 minutes ago,
Yeah. Yeah.
but both of us were having some sort of issues. Notably the mic this time.
I know, which is weird because I haven't had as many issues as you have.
No, I mean, it seems like every time I try to set up to record, there's another issue. And even last week, we got started recording. I couldn't hear either one, you or our guest Brandon Ellis. Don't know what happened there, but a quick reset had it going. And then even that whole show, like I was listening back to the audio, and for some reason my audio sounded off, and I think I know why. It was the same issue I was having today, and I just wasn't able to troubleshoot my cable running from the mixer to the computer. Completely fried, absolutely fried.
Well,
But I
that's
will
no
tell
good.
you, what about that theme song?
I liked it. That was a good one.
This is the first
I think.
episode of that theme song. I think you had heard it in the past when
Mhm.
I first had it. Obviously, I didn't sing it. You didn't sing it. I have no shame in admitting that AI came up with it. I just plugged in what I wanted it to say, mostly what I wanted to say, just to make it fun. I did a bunch of them actually. I spent at least a solid 2 days playing with that software.
Yeah.
But I was like, we needed a cool show, so why not have a cool theme song to go with the cool show? And
I think it adds to it perfectly.
oh, for sure. And now that I mean, it's going to be playing on this recording, I can actually put it out into the ether and let everybody else listen to it. So I am going to be dropping the full song over on our YouTube channel. If you're not following us on YouTube, go hit that like and subscribe button. That's where you're notified of all videos future that we got coming up. And I'm planning to do a couple more things, more than just the podcast video. Um, we've talked about it. I think every episode so far. I spent a lot of time at Octagon Hall there in Franklin, and so I plan to do a lot of like vlog stuff from out there, just so you can see what it's like a day in the life out at the hall and all that, and how unserious we are. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I think
perfect.
that'd be a perfect vlog to do.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But yeah, remember that's gonna be dropping on the YouTube channel. Go like it, go subscribe to the channel. Watch all of our other videos if you haven't already. There's only gonna be like 2 up when this comes out, but it is what it is. We're getting started, bro. Um, I will tell you another thing that happened this week. I picked up. So, yeah, I've told you my most recent fixation is Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
And it started just as like watching on my TikTok, Pokemon vendors at card shows and all that. Real wholesome interactions,
Yeah.
which is not what this show is. But it got me because I haven't collected Pokemon in almost 20, 25 years.
Probably. I was gonna say last time I even looked was I think when the original came out.
Yeah, I mean, I know both you and I, we had mine was like a crayon box of, not crayon, pencil box of just
Mhm.
nothing but Pokemon cards.
I had probably, I don't know, like 7 or 8 binders full. I wonder where they are actually because I haven't seen those in several years. I know I have some that are probably not worth a lot, but I mean, some good ones in there.
Well, I mean, if you had yours in a binder, yours is going to be a whole lot better shape than mine were if I ever come across mine. Because
Yeah.
mine were just that pencil box just shaking around.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've probably got at least 100 in each binder or so.
Dude,
And
that's
then
crazy.
a bunch of loose ones.
Do you remember? Of course, it's been like I said, almost 20, 25 years since we both were collected.
Yeah.
What was your favorite Pokemon out of all of them? Of course, now there's like 1,000 Pokemon, but when we were kids, there's like 151. I think that was like the base set in the Pokédex.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
And
I don't
if you're
know.
listening and you have no interest in Pokemon, just keep listening. It gets better, I promise.
I don't know. I think I always liked Charizard for some reason. I don't know. It was just always cool to me. And then I always liked Mewtwo also.
Those are both really cool. Charizard, like I was telling Dad, there's one Charizard Pokemon, the base set.
Hmm.
I think Rare Hollow, Shadowless Charizard, the original from '99. It goes for like $12,000 now, if not more than that.
I don't
Which
know
is
if I
insane.
have that one, but I have some pretty unique Charizard ones.
Well, I do.
I
I
just need
wish
to
I would
find
have
them.
kept. Yeah, if you ever find them, of course, as much as you've moved, there ain't no
Yeah,
telling
but
where yours.
they would still be there in Kentucky. I don't have them with me. I think I have like 150 in my thing in the room.
Would that be over at like your aunt and uncle's house or whatever?
Yeah, they should
Well,
be
I know where
there.
they live, so I might just have to pop in, go say hi.
Yeah. Hopefully they
Don't
didn't
mind
get
me. I'm
rid
just raiding the Pokemon cards.
of them.
Well, it's like almost when we were younger, and you stayed with them for a little while,
Yeah.
and you were the hardest person in the world to wake up. We would make plans in the morning, which was a fault on my end, knowing we shouldn't make plans in the morning or even early afternoon. And I couldn't get a hold of him. I was like, man, we got these plans. I got to go get him. So I went over to your house, and they just let me on in. Like he's back in there sleeping, and I would just wake your ass up. I didn't care. Did you freeze? There you go. No, you're back now. You're back.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I was like, well, are you not entertained anymore? Like you just.
Nope, done.
But anyways, I brought up Pokemon cards because it's kind of made me think. Okay, what type of collecting do I want to do? Because it's fascinating to me. So I've been collecting 2 sets now. I'm going to do a master set of my favorite Pokemon, which I'm
Mhm.
about to show you. And then also, I found out that it's fitting because this is going to come out the 22nd of October.
Yeah.
It's going to come out October 22nd, which is right there at Halloween. We're just, 9 days removed from Halloween or prior to Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I found out that Pokemon a few years ago started releasing a called a trick or trade set.
Hmm.
And you just get lots of cool cards with a little icon on it. So I'm going to
Yeah.
show you. We got a little Pikachu. Oh, you can't really see it. Little Pikachu with that little icon down there.
Nice.
That's a cool reverse hollow. I like that one. We got this one that's also inside. I got a whole bunch of them. I ordered more this morning too. Little Poltergeist. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen
But
that card in a long time.
oh, I had never even heard of it until I started collecting this set. But there's a lot of like cool ghost themed Pokemon, and my favorite is Haunter. Fittingly for what I enjoy and what I love, and so I'm going to show you a couple of my cards. We got 2 little Haunter cards right here. You can't really see them at
Oh,
all because
nice.
my light is facing me, but
I was going to say, you need a light.
they'll be all right. This isn't a Pokemon channel. Maybe if we ever evolve into that.
I was going
Get
to
it,
say,
evolve.
are we going to pun intended? I'm going to say, what are we going to just start turning into a Pokemon channel now?
Listen, I think we just need to be jack of all trades.
I mean,
You know?
I'm down.
Like we'll catch them all, we'll talk about them all. Doesn't matter to me. obviously we've been trying to catch ghosts for 16 years and it hasn't happened yet, so we might as well shift our focus to Pokemon.
What was? Yeah, we need to be going and catching ghostly Pokemon.
Hey, already
You
caught
got
one.
gas? You got Ghastly?
Yeah,
Or
somewhere.
whatever.
I got a whole thing of like bulk Pokemon down here.
See, and I got a friend here. He loves Pokemon, and I guess Digimon released a new video game earlier, like a couple months
Forgot
ago,
about
and
Digimon.
apparently this one's pretty cool. Like it's kind of like an open world, kind of like Pokemon was back in the day. And I don't know. But anyway, so he was like, I always get to talk Pokemon now, but it's funny because I only know what we grew up with, and he knows
Oh, yeah.
everything up to current, and I have no idea about any new Pokemons.
Well, I mean,
So I'm having to research.
I was that same way for a while, but my nephew years ago was really big in Pokemon. I don't know if he still is now. I mean, he's a sophomore in high school. Kid's too cool for me. Doesn't want to see me anymore. Like whatever. But he used to love Pokemon, and that was around the time that Pokemon Go was out, or I guess
Mhm.
it still is out, but like it was real popular. And so anytime he'd come stay with me, that's what we would do is we would just walk around town here and just catching Pokemon. Like
Yeah.
we even had just 2 blocks up the road. There's a whole little section that was actually nicknamed Pokemon Alley, just because that's where everybody would go to catch their Pokemon.
Yeah.
But that game had all of like the newer Pokemon, the Gen 4, Gen 5, all that things that we didn't grow up on.
Yeah.
And so luckily from him, I was able to learn more about it. And then the game, because I would play it with him because he didn't have a phone. I did. So it's how we would play.
Yeah,
But
that's
I mean,
long.
yeah, it was a while because I think that came out around the pandemic.
Yeah, I think.
Because I mean, it's really all we had to do around then. Everything else was shut down.
It was,
Conspiracy theory.
that time was such a blur. I don't even remember.
I just remember Tiger King and Pokemon Go, honestly.
But I have a good reason why I don't remember around those times.
Yeah. I mean, we're
So
not going to go into that.
we're, we're going into 5 years now, so we're good.
I mean, if you ever want to talk about it on the show, that's you. I'm not going to bring it up. But
Oh, I don't
you
care.
have
I
your reason.
ain't, yeah,
Maybe like
I ain't gonna ever hide it.
one truth. That's what we'll do for that.
Yeah,
'Cause
and the conspiracy behind it.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know how much of a conspiracy there was, but maybe if we talk about the pandemic, we'll have
Look-
something. But so if we're gonna be honest, I'm gonna get off the Pokemon train here, just for the show and for our listeners, because I'm willing to bet that none of them give a damn about any of this that I'm talking about.
Will you shut up and move on now, please?
It's like we've been recording for 13 minutes. Like, are you serious? They're still talking about Pokemon?
Hey, we can talk about it all day.
Oh, if you let me, I'm going to. I have no problem with that. But we kind of threw the show together, just last minute. Like I said, you've been busy. I've been distracted. On top of having to work every day because it's fall season. Fall for photographers is insane.
Prime time.
Which is good for me. Good for my wallet. Good for my bank account.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm buying Pokemon cards.
Yeah, whenever you start buying those $2,000 and $3,000 ones, we'll have to have a talk.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get that far. I think I bought. Listen, again, I'm sorry I'm still talking about this, but I bought 36 Pokemon cards yesterday for like $2.50. Just
Heck
trying
yeah.
to collect the trick or trade packs.
Mhm.
All right, no more Pokemon. We're done. We're done with Pokemon. Now let's talk what we came here to talk about, which we just figured out like not even 12 hours ago.
Yeah.
Let's talk about ghosts. So I'm going to start it off. Actually, we mentioned 4 listening weeks ago at this point about a specific dating app that we would like to see when Jimmy was on.
Mhm.
And it's a dating app or mostly for cryptids, ghosts, all that. Now, I put together a few different ideas. ChatGPT. I think you got a few ideas together. So I'm going to read one of these off to you, and I want to see where your brain is. Just try not to get a little too excited. Let's make this as family friendly as possible, if we can.
If you want to hear more explicit, join us on our after hours.
Patreon, OnlyFans, or whatever. Only Phantoms.
Oh, dude, we should start our own
What would
Oh,
what would
there's gonna be a website dropping here in about 6 months, so don't worry.
oh listen, I know I've already built a website. I'll build another one real quick. I'll have it done in about 6 minutes. Okay, so only phantoms. If we'll go from there. Was not intending on this.
Only Ghostface.
Would that be like what would only phantoms be? Would it be like nude ghosts? That sounds weird to say. Like that felt weird to say actually. Or would it be like or would it be like I don't want to say like ghost hunters doing it because
I
I've seen a
think,
lot of people in this field. I don't want to see that.
yeah, we're not the most attractive people, you know. It's
Speak for
like
yourself, okay?
we are in our own special way for you. Me, I think I'm like the Zach Bagans. I'm just, you know, the hottest of them all. But
I don't know about that.
I'm not saying Zach Bagans looks good, but
So you're
there's
saying
a lot of people that think he does.
so you're saying that you're attracted to Zach Bagans.
When did they first come out? Like 2011, 12?
I think you just came out, honestly.
I can't remember. Yeah, I'm trying to remember when they first like dropped.
So I have their documentary because it first dropped with that documentary that they did. And
But it had to
honestly,
be around that time.
I think it was 10
Okay.
because Ghost Hunters came on. They started about 2004, and I think they were on for about 5-6 years before
Yeah.
Ghost Adventures. It was
Yeah.
like 2009, 2010, right around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like early Zach was a lot better, but I think he's kind of dug into and I'm not down talking him at all, but he's kind of dug a little too deep into the other side of things, and
Well, I mean, old Zach, I don't think I minded old Zach as much because he hadn't gotten that annoying stage
Yeah.
where everything was a demon, everything was trying to hurt him. He was possessed by a small breeze of wind that hit him against the side of his cheek. Oh, there's the ghost of Mary Sue. I don't know. I mean, there's even that Valentine's Day episode where he tried to like
gotta
seduce
leave.
the ghost.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Hmm.
He was like walking around reading them like love poems and everything.
I think I'm gonna have to take a drive down to Birdcage. That just reminded me.
Oh yeah, I mean you're not far at all from Birdcage then.
That's like a 3 or 4 hour drive, I think.
It's not too
If
bad.
I
I'll fly
remember.
in.
Okay.
I'll
It's like $1,500 or something like that for the night, but
to investigate.
yeah, it's kind of expensive. But I mean, and I don't really remember them getting a whole lot of stuff. I remember a few little things happening. I think Ghost Hunters went there, I think, at one time.
Ghost Hunters went there because I remember, not to cut you off, but as soon as you said it was either that or OK Corral. Is that the same thing?
No. Close. Like they're kind of close, but no.
Well, I can't remember which one was which. But there was some sort of theater like that. They got a really cool EVP. They Grant and Jay had both seen a woman apparition in like a bonnet and everything. Because I remember this very clearly because they witnessed it and they're like, all right, we're not going to say what we saw, which is a practice that we've done before. We're not going to say what we saw. We're going to go tell somebody else one at a time and see if it's the exact same thing, which is a cool way to get rid of confirmation bias.
Right.
That way we actually talk about something relative to paranormal. And then there was a clip where the extension cord, I guess, was hanging around a bell and it like lifted up and fell to the ground or something. Scared Steve Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I need to find out if that was OK Corral or.
Because I remember them at OK. I just don't remember. Yeah, I just don't remember which. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I just don't remember which one. Because you remember like they did like that little Halloween or October special for they went to Birdcage and then they went up to that one in Nevada, that Clown Motel.
Oh yeah,
they did kind of like a whole thing over here in the west side.
Yeah, I mean, because I think they're based out in Nevada, aren't they?
I think so.
Or Nevada.
Or it was, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna get run out of town anyway. But I mean, we definitely need to check out Birdcage. How did we get on this? Oh yeah, your love of Zach Bagans.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna lie though. Back in the day, they were my favorite show. Like I enjoyed Ghost Hunters, but Ghost Adventures was always the best one to me. But I also like the dark side and like that side of things. I think that's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah,
dug into it.
with your personality, that checks out. Like for me, you could probably guess which of those two were my favorite, um, just by
Well,
knowing me.
well, just your
Uh,
bald head alone will tell you.
listen. There's a bald man on Ghost Adventures
I know that's what I'm saying.
and Holzer Files.
Yeah, but
How many bald men are there in the paranormal? Like of all the paranormal shows, so we've got Aaron, we got Jason, we've got
wasn't there another one on Ghost Hunters though?
um,
Maybe early days. I can't remember. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
see, Grant was never bald, Jay was bald, Brian
Really?
Harnois was not bald.
There's
I
a
don't think so.
there's a handful, but in the paranormal field.
And there's Dave Schrader,
Mm-hmm.
which he's been
I
on like
forgot about him.
Coast to Coast. He used to have a podcast. I can't remember what the name of it is now. I used to listen to it when I worked for a different company. And then Holzer Files and all that. And he's got a whole bunch of different shows coming out. But there's a lot of bald men in the field. We would be great on Only Phantoms. Let's bring it back here. Because I just now remembered how we got on the topic of Zach Bagans. But no, so here's an idea that I had found. And so and I went, just to give you my thought process, I was like, do I want to do it where we're pairing up living people with ghosts? You know, maybe as a way to like help foster activity when they go on a location. So they're just on the Ghosted app, you know,
Mhm.
the name Ghosted. There we go. They see, okay, here's Waverly Hills and Timmy. You know, I don't want to talk to no little boy named Timmy. That's creepy. We're gonna swipe no on that. But then we get to Octagon Hall. We're gonna bring that back because I know all those ghosts by name. Oh, there's Miss Harriet Caldwell right there. Swipe right with your wooden arm. And then we swipe right, sends her a notification. She gets it. She says, "Oh, there's this bald man coming back for me." And so she'll be waiting for me to come in. We'll set up a date and time on the app.
Isn't she the lady in white?
I don't think anybody really knows who the lady in white is.
Okay, I could
Some
remember. I
people
couldn't
think
remember if we
it's
talked.
Harriet.
Yeah.
Some people think it's Elizabeth Akers, which was Andrew's first wife.
Elizabeth, who I was thinking of. Yeah,
I've seen it.
she got me good that other night.
When was the last time you were in?
No, it was the time before. Actually, when the case fell or the lid closed on the case, I think it was that time
Yeah.
when
If
I
have
was
that
in.
clip, I will post it. But yeah, that
But
was a cool clip.
but yeah, it was just weird because I couldn't tell because I was looking at that mirror. I couldn't tell if she was in front of me or if she was coming up behind me because I was sitting next to the doorway. I feel like she was in front of me and like came across.
Yeah, that would be creepy.
But dude,
The
it
only
was solid.
Yeah, I've never seen her. Would you say she was like 5 to 10 feet away? Would you say she was closer?
So if I was sitting in the doorway, I'd say on the other side of the bed, like the foot of the bed. She was just probably right on the other side of that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm following you.
Because I feel like that's where because she went from, if I'm looking at that mirror, right to left.
Okay, yeah, because you're talking about up in like the green room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I've never seen her that close. The only time I saw her, it was after a day that I had helped give tours and everything, and I was just kind of checking the grounds, make sure there were no stragglers left over. That way, I could lock the hall, lock the gate, and get out of there.
Yeah.
And I looked over to the slave cemetery, and I could see like this lady just dancing. I don't know why she was dancing. I don't know what she was dancing for, but I saw a lady dancing in a long, from that far, because the sun was out, it looked kind of like a cream colored dress.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got closer, I could see it was just white. It was like solid white. She was very translucent. I think that's the right word for see-through.
Yeah, transparent.
Transparent. There we go. And I got a little bit closer, and then I was like, "Oh, that's not a human," because I see no legs.
Yeah.
Like I just saw the bottom of the dress, and that was it.
But it would be hard too because that time period, the dresses always went all the way to the ground. So
yeah. But the thing was, I could see where the dress stopped.
Hmm.
And then I could see past that.
Yeah, right.
Like I didn't see where the dress connected with the ground, which was wild to me.
You see, like when I seen her, it really looked like I don't know, real slim. Looked like the slim shoulders, and then like the white dress, and like how it just like hugged her body, and then flowed
Yep.
out. Yeah. So, but yes, it was pretty solid, but I could still see through. But it was a pretty solid white. Like I
That's
don't
what
know,
people called me. A pretty solid white.
pretty fly for a white guy.
But okay, before we get off topic, I want to talk about this dating app because
Yeah.
we talked about it 4 years, not 4 years ago,
For
4
school.
weeks ago. We talked about it. I want to get on it, so I had that idea, but I was like, let me just check ChatGPT because generally they're pretty smarter than we are because they have access to all the resources that we don't have. And I found one that actually kind of makes me laugh, and it's called Afterlust. All right. So here is what ChatGPT has to say. The tagline is "For those who died lonely."
Ooh.
Maybe you can say it. How about you try and say it like a seductive voice? Because I don't have a seductive voice.
For those that died lonely. I don't know.
Ladies, if you're interested,
I could.
the hotline number is 270-380-7990. Haven't plugged that yet.
Nice plug there, buddy.
If you're interested in Brandon Davis, let me know. No, so it says the concept is a flirty ghost hookup app with spirits stuck in the same dimension for too long, which no one really knows how long they're going to stick around, so why not have this option? If you swipe left on them, it automatically performs an exorcism on them, and they go away. Which is what I wish we had on like our dating apps.
Yep.
Because a lot of them just keep popping back up. And the swipe right feature is the possess my heart, which sounds so romantic. And they'll get like random seance notifications saying someone's calling their name.
Just a
But it only-
ghostly voice saying your name.
But the catch is like, so, if you get on Tinder or Hinge or Bumble or Plenty of Fish or Christian Mingle, there we go. That's what it is. Obviously, you can tell I'm not on that one. But you can like search either like a certain mile radius or even globally. This one, you can only show the spirits that are stuck in the same haunted property.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So maybe, maybe we'll say, I don't want to actually like say the actual names of ghosts in the hall. Say there's a ghost there named Jerome. Shit, there is a ghost there named Jerome.
Hey, my name's Tyrone, and I'm here to.
Yeah, we'll go Tyrone. I don't think there's a Tyrone at the hall.
Not that I've heard. I don't think that was a popular name back then.
No, probably not. So we got Tyrone, a ghost at Octagon Hall. He's on Afterlust. He sees what? Give me a female name, just a random female name.
Quenisha.
Okay. He sees Quenisha on Afterlust. Is Tyrone swipe? Is he gonna swipe right for the possess my heart? Is he gonna swipe left for the exorcism?
You know what? We're gonna make them lovebirds fall in love. So he's going right.
There we go. I've already forgot the girl's name, but Tyrone's now in love. They're gonna meet up inside the hall. Maybe they're gonna make plans to go into the green room.
Ooh.
So that's Afterlust. It's a pretty solid idea. I could see it happening.
You should do like a bachelor or bachelor. Wow, bachelorette. For some reason, I'm stumbling on that word, but you know what I'm saying.
Are you having a stroke?
Yes.
What is happening over here?
We should do one like we should have one like that.
So bachelor, but for ghosts.
Yeah, they actually have to show up though, and like show out.
Are they giving roses?
Dead roses.
All right, so we got wilted roses. That's what they're gonna hand out. And so no, I don't watch
colonial period dressing. Colonial period. Yeah, you have to dress that way. Which majority of the time, that's usually where we're at. Um,
That's what people just wear now. That's colonial period dressing. So I don't watch a lot of Bachelor, but I do know
I don't
that
either.
this is like there's like a certain week or whatever where they go tour their hometowns.
Hmm.
Would it be touring the ghost like hometown where they lived, or would it be touring like where they haunt in a specific location?
I think you do either one because like you never really know some of them, but yeah. So yeah, either way, whichever one they desire,
So
and
we
then
could have
they can go meet the
Tyrone
parents
going
too.
to what was the girl's name again?
Quenisha,
Quenisha. We can have Tyrone going to Quenisha's hometown. Where's her hometown? Say
Florida.
what part of Florida?
I don't know. Panama.
All right, so Quenisha's hometown of Panama City Beach. just have Tyrone and Quenisha like ghosts hovering on the beach.
All you see is just the footsteps of them walking in the sand. That's all you can see.
Unless you're a psychic, and then you just see ghosts hovering.
Yeah.
Like you're sitting on the beach, you're just laying out there tan, and then all of a sudden you feel like a cold chill.
Ooh, what was that?
But here's Tyrone like trying to step over you.
It just like kicks you out of the way.
He walks by, he sees your cooler open, reaches down, and you just see a Coors Light just go floating through the air.
And you see the liquid come out and go down.
It looks like it's just pouring straight onto the sand.
Yeah.
That's I
Be
need
like
to see.
like Casper whenever they're in the hall and they're eating, just
Yeah,
falling.
I did see. That's fresh in my mind because I actually just went and saw that with my sister in theaters. I think for the first time ever, honestly, because I don't know if I saw it in theaters when I was a kid.
Yeah, tell her.
But yeah,
Tell
it
her
was
she's
playing
in.
at our local cinema here.
Oh, the original one or the second one?
Yeah, the original one that had Devin Sawa as Sawa. How do you say his last name?
The one with Christina Ricci, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was, and I just watched it the other day. There was one with Steve Guttenberg, and Lori Loughlin, the lady from Full House.
Mhm.
That was Casper's Spirited Beginnings.
Wasn't that the second one?
I think that was the second one, yeah, because that one was like direct to VHS.
Yeah, it wasn't like I used to watch it a lot. It really wasn't like that good, but I did enjoy
was
the
terrible.
movie. But it was still
Like
good.
CGI does not hold up whatsoever. But I'll tell you what does hold up. We weren't planning on doing a movie review today. What does hold up? Steve Guttenberg. That man has been in so many of my favorite like movies from my childhood. The Big Green, Big Green, the soccer
Mhm.
movie on Disney.
Yeah,
Uh,
kicking and screaming.
Tower of Terror. What'd you say?
So kicking and screaming. That's the Will Ferrell one.
I was like, I don't think he was in that one. You're just thinking of
He
soccer
wasn't.
movie.
Yeah.
And then Casper Spirited Beginnings. And there's so many more movies that he was in. But I love me some Steve Guttenberg.
Yeah,
Great
he
actor.
does good. Yeah.
He was a great dad in the movies too. It's
Mhm.
perfect.
Those are some good wholesome movies that we just don't get no more.
No, I mean we'll never get them again. And maybe one day when people like us start, because our childhood things that we loved in childhood, they starting to come back. Like take this month for example, the Halloween traditions, the Halloween decor, everything from our childhood, because most of us are in the demographic where we're in charge of these things, fits what we had growing up, and that's what we long for because the world has gone to shit.
Yeah.
So we
The
just need something
nostalgia
old.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a very short way to say what I just said. It probably could have said nostalgia and just been fine.
I was helping you out. I know because that's what because me and Paige was talking. And I was like, dude, we like me and her and whoever, it doesn't matter, but we need to have a nostalgia night, like movies, cartoons, whatever, old candies if we could find them, whatever. But
I mean, you can find everything. The big thing that we've been doing lately. So Stranger Things is coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I think next month is when it comes out. Last season, it's gonna be broken up into several parts. But they've been releasing a lot of like nostalgic food packaging
Mm-hmm.
to like promote the new season. Like they need any help they can get.
Right.
And so they had like Chips Ahoy and nostalgic packaging, which you and I demolished the container I had, so I got to get some more. Um, they have Doritos. It's got like the nacho cheese and the Cool Ranch combined into one bag with the.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the classic packaging. They had
That would be good to crush up. You know how like they do the tacos in the bag. I think
yeah,
that one with both of those would be really good with the tacos stuff in it.
dude. I might have to try that tonight because I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing for dinner yet.
Yeah, just get you some hamburger meat, your normal taco stuff, throw it in there, shake it up.
I think I'm gonna have to try that. Be a
It's
lot
good.
better than with that lunch I just had, which I do have a bone to pick with Wendy's. I ordered this right as soon as they opened lunch. Tell me why my burger was drier than the Sahara Desert. Like, come on, it's
Because
the first burger you've made the entire day.
it's Wendy's.
Like, come on. I was gonna get Lisa's, but they were closed on Sundays. Pathetic. Who they think they are,
Should
Chick-fil-A.
have got Farrell's. Oh wait, Farrell's is close too.
Yeah, Farrell's is closed, and it's an hour and a half away from me. So,
I mean, quick little drive.
yeah, no big deal. Even
Yeah,
though we
here.
had to record this.
Just record it on the way there. Just in the car,
Listen, I've got a mic to do it. We can.
and
we
then
can
pick
make
up Jim. Pick up Jimmy on the way.
Oh yeah, well I'll pick up Jimmy and we'll go from there. But speaking of food, we talked about this last week. We've got to finish it up here.
Yeah.
And if you know what I'm talking about, we're talking about food, Halloween. It's the Halloween candy bracket 2025. Dead serious. So if you watched the last episode, we picked the first 2 rounds. We're now in the final 4. Our matchup here, and I'm gonna read off the matchup, and I want you to kind of like give me your overall impression here of what we're looking at with these matchups. First matchup we've got is the 5-seeded Pillsbury cookies, the themed ones that you get. They're already kind of pre-cut out. Just throw them in the oven. They've got the little designs on them. Versus 3-seeded Twix, which I just kind of raided my candy pantry and I found the ones I had. I can't find my Reese's. I know I had a bunch of them in here.
They've already been ate.
Probably. 5-seeded Pillsbury cookies versus 3-seed Twix. What are you thinking about this matchup so far? Who do you think the early favorite is?
I mean, I can tell you what mine is, which you already know.
Well, tell me,
but
just kind of run through how they stack up against each other.
But I think everybody enjoys a good cookie. I feel like it would be a close tie. I mean, but not everybody's a huge Twix person either. But
listen, I didn't
be a
like Twix for a long time. I'm a big caramel guy, and like the wafers on the inside. But I love those cookies, man. Those cookies again feel like pure nostalgia for me.
It is. It just kind of took it back to a place of childhood, back in those cookies, whether it was Christmas or whatever. Like, especially Christmas for me. But
ooh, dude, Christmas. Listen, I'm gonna be insufferable for 2 months once November 1st hits. Just know that, like on this podcast, because you know how excited I am for Christmas.
I do. It's funny because like everybody around me enjoys Christmas that much. Like I like Christmas. I'm not saying that, but it's the music.
Oh,
I'd rather stab pencils through my ears than listen to Christmas music.
You just gave me an idea for.
Speaking of which, new theme song for Christmas.
Yeah, see, we're on the same page there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna work on that as soon as I get off. Actually, I'm gonna annoy you so bad with this. But no, so what was I talking about? Anyways, I can't remember what I was talking about.
Cookies and Twix.
We'll just move on to the next one because I really have no clue where I was going with that. I just want to say I love Christmas, I guess. Next matchup is this one. This was gonna be a tough one for me. This is one where I'm gonna struggle hard. Which luckily it's not fully up to us.
Did your taste buds for Reese's come back?
It did. Yeah, Did we talk about that last episode?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because I know I was literally just talking about that like 3 days ago with somebody.
Well, and funny
No.
thing is, if you go based off of Elon Musk, we was catching up in the Matrix, so that's why we lost our taste buds and smell.
Well, I must have caught up because I can taste it again. Yes.
Yeah, I think we're good now. I think we're fully uploaded. We're not, no more staggering around, glitching through the Matrix.
No more Tiger King.
But funny thing is, but same thing for me because I used to love Mountain Dew and Reese's, and then once all that crap happened, when they said I officially had it, I kind of lost my taste because Mountain Dew just started tasting like carbonated water to me. It was the grossest thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just like all Mountain Dew, honestly.
It still hasn't fully came back. I still can't drink Mountain Dew.
I
Every
drink
once in a
every
while, I can get the flavor, but very rarely.
If I drink a Mountain Dew now, and like not like DoorDash where they only have like X amount of options to choose from, but if I'm just like at a gas station and I'm just wanting a Mountain Dew, I usually go for Code Red
Yeah,
over the regular. Used to be Livewire, the orange one.
I liked that one when it first came out, but then it never. It was either that one. It's between Code Red or Baja Blast.
I'm not a big Baja Blast. Not like Jimmy's a major Baja Blast.
Yeah,
fiend.
well, that's why he likes Taco Bell. That's the only reason he wants to go there.
I guess that's true. But no, so my taste buds came back, yes, after I had COVID. But the next matchup is the 1 seed Reese's versus the 2 seed Candy Corn, which, as you know, I love candy corn, but I love Reese's. So I think in the last episode I said one way or the other, I'm going to make sure candy corn goes to the finals. Now knowing that it's going up against Reese's, I don't know if that's going to be the case anymore because that's a tough one.
Well, Reese's, because I'm pretty sure that one's going to be moving on. Well, but between the next two, Reese's is just better than both of those.
Yeah, if I think our champion, if I had to guess, our champion of the 2025 Dead Serious Halloween Candy Bracket, it's going to be Reese's or Candy Corn. It's going to come out of that 1 versus 2 matchup.
We could just say, forget the cookies and Twix. Just put it between those two.
Well, we gotta have an option here. You never know. You might surprise people. Because so what the plan is, if you're listening, we're going to talk about it. Brandon and I are going to give our opinions on both. We're going to tell you what we decide. But at the end of the day, you guys get the final word on who's going to move on out of these matchups. So once this episode finishes recording, I'm going to drop the bracket over on our Facebook page. I'm going to put out a poll, and I want you to answer that poll.
Can't you do a poll on YouTube also?
Yeah, I think you can do you can post a poll on YouTube. I'll have to figure out how to do that.
I was just curious. Okay.
But I'm going to put that up and let you guys decide. And then whenever you guys make your choice, that'll decide who our winner is. And I guess we'll have to talk about it and get over it. And we'll just have a big old feast of probably Reese's or candy corn.
Yeah. You'll have till Saturday to choose. Following Saturday.
I'm going to have to get some Tums because that's going to hurt my stomach real bad.
We're going to kill a whole box of candy corn and then a whole bag of Reese's.
Oh, yeah. All right. So that is our candy bracket. Go off from there. But, we kind of switched this whole thing up a little bit. We didn't want to do the exact same platform and format that we did the last few weeks. But one thing that I do love doing is I do love doing spook or spoof. I have fun kind of going through these stories. So I've picked out 2 again I got one from Reddit and then one that I let ChatGPT come up with. And it's going to be Brandon's job to decide which one is spook or which one is spoof.
I'm over one right now.
Yeah. If you're watching this on YouTube, while the video is playing, before Brandon makes his guess, I want you to listen to both of these stories and then comment down below which one you think is spook and which one you think is the spoof story. And we will start now. You ready, Brandon?
I am.
All right. The first story goes, I rented a small duplex that was built in the 1940s. The previous tenant had left suddenly, and the landlord wouldn't say why. The only thing my son experienced that he ever told me about was what he called the whisper sneeze. And if you know me, I don't have a whisper sneeze, so ain't nothing going on there. Mine sounds like someone is getting violently attacked.
They do.
One evening, we were both sitting on the couch. I went into the kitchen to refill our drinks, leaving him alone for maybe 30 seconds. He said he had heard slow footsteps on the hardwood, like someone walking barefoot, and then a soft voice right behind him whispered, "Bless you," except no one had sneezed. He jumped up, pale as a ghost, and came running to me in the kitchen. We searched the place top to bottom, closets, basement, even behind the shower curtain. I've done that before, thinking maybe someone had slipped in through the back door. There was absolutely no one there and nothing disturbed. That's the end of that story. So, a couple things. I had told you on the phone before we started recording something that happened to me last night, but I want to tell them because it's wild. We have talked about, again, I think just about every episode, things that happen in
Mhm.
my apartment. I don't know why I pay to go anywhere else when I could just be here. So for some reason last night, it's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying in bed. I'm struggling to get back to sleep at this point. And I was like, I'm hearing something loud outside my door. I go, look, my stupid robot vacuum. It just decided to clean that early in the morning, making a ton of noise. Because it's not one of the smart ones. It's not, it's going to run into everything it sees fit.
Yeah.
And so I go in there, I turn it off because it's kind of like bouncing around in my living room. And I'm starting to walk down my hallway here to get back to the bedroom. And there's like a male voice just like right behind me, just started talking. And I was like, hold on. Like it took me back for a second. I was like, because I live with my brother. I was like, maybe it was my brother. Maybe he's like up talking to somebody, doing something. So I go and I press my ear to his door. Nothing. All I heard was him snoring. There was no, he was not talking. He's not on the phone with anybody. Nada. And so I was like, what did I just hear? It kind of caught me off by surprise. So, I mean, he didn't say bless you, though, unlike the ghost in the story.
That'd been cool though.
It would have been cool. I mean, he would have blessed me. Bless me, Father. But what sticks out to you about the story? What is there anything that makes you think it's real or anything that makes you think it's fake? What are you thinking? Where's your mind at?
I don't know. I haven't really made my decision yet. I was waiting on the second one. It
So
kind of said,
You don't have any opinion on this?
no, I mean, it sounds kind of true. I could see that happening. I mean, it happens all the time.
Let you. Who knows?
I mean, you could. That's why I was waiting on the second one before I really started making decisions.
Oh, I guess I'll read the second story here.
All
All
right.
right. The second story goes, I lived in a house that had all kinds of really bizarre and terrifying activity after a relative died. He must have had an attachment of some sort. The only thing my daughter experienced that she told me about was a phantom fart. We were sitting at the kitchen table, just the two of us in the house. Just the two of us. I stepped out into the backyard to smoke, and she heard shuffling footsteps of big, heavy shoes and a massive, long, drawn-out fart. She ran outside and was white as a sheet. White as sheet. We thought someone broke in and was hiding in the garage. The garage had access to the kitchen, to the front hallway, and one exterior door to the backyard. There was nobody there.
That's a lot of entrances.
That's a ton of inches for a garage.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about the placement of that, but all right. So
I mean, unless the one just goes into both of those and the other one's just outside door.
So access to the kitchen and the front hallway. Isn't the kitchen
Because,
and
I
the
mean,
front hallway one door?
I mean, it could come into the front hallway and then the kitchen's like right there too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think they have 3 entrances.
That'd be real.
Either way, I don't think that one's real. So
you think the whisper sneeze is the true story, and you think the phantom fart?
you know, we should have done this one for Jimmy's. You know,
Oh yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, I'm wondering how you think this one can't be real because it's something that Jimmy himself has experienced.
Yeah.
But again, before I tell you which one is which, if you were listening, either text the hotline 270-380-7990. Let me know which one you think is true and which one you think is false, or comment down on the YouTube video.
We should just start making polls on that too.
We should, yeah. But you don't want to wait to know which one is true, do you?
I hate cliffhangers, man.
Anyways, the true story. Drum roll, please. It's the phantom fart. That was
Just the way that one started was like, yeah, I don't.
Well, that one I really like that one because it's something that we've had happen before.
Yep.
Which the whisper sneeze, I had something like that happen to me the other day or this morning, which was kind of wild. But the phantom fart is something that has happened before to us before, and that was posted by a user named Substantial Pressure 3, almost a year ago. So it's fairly recent.
Yeah.
So that's this week's Spook or Spoof. Tell me, guys, if you're listening, which one did you think was the true story? Which one did you think was the made up ChatGPT inspired ghost experience story?
Ha, joke's on you. They're both fake. Ha.
Now, when we were kind of throwing things together here for this episode, we had a lot of different ideas that we wanted to do. But when you're listening to this, we are 9 days from Halloween. There's two things that I want to know. One, what are you going to dress up as Halloween? And this is for Brandon and this is for our listeners. And two, I want to know who your favorite Halloween icons are. That's anybody in pop culture, anybody in the Halloween tradition, anybody, like, it can be from horror movies, it can be from kids movies, it can be from cereal boxes, anything that is a staple of your Halloween experience and someone you can look at and be like, that says Halloween. If you look at my t-shirt, I'm kind of teasing it just a little bit of who one of mine is. So, Brandon, two, which one? What are you dressing up for Halloween this year?
Well, mine's going to be a little controversial. So, well, I'm trying to remember the movie. Was it Little Nicky? Yeah, Little Nicky, I think. But South Park also done it too. Hitler in a sexy maid costume.
Ooh.
With the pineapple up his butt. Yeah.
Oh, hell, Hitler. Ooh, I need to cut that out.
Well, all right. So, everybody for the listener, that just happened.
Oh. Put a space in between the hell and the Hitler.
Hell.
Hitler. There we go. Okay. We don't condone violence here. So, all right. So you're gonna do a little sexy Hitler. We're investigating Halloween. We're investigating a location called the Night House over in Hopkinsville. Adam booked it for us. Conveniently, it's just right down the road from one of my favorite burger joints, Farrell's, which you mentioned earlier. And so I'm real excited about that. But I wanted to get the guys to dress up for it. It's on Halloween night. Jimmy's gonna be coming straight from trick or treating anyway. So why not?
Just like dress up as a big mirror.
Just look like each other the whole time. Yeah. So I mean, I wanted everybody to come as Ghostbusters because it's fitting, it's on the nose.
That would be good, yeah.
But it's too simple. So I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. I'm a big Jurassic Park fan, so I might dress up as Alan Grant.
That'd be good.
Maybe I could dress up as the Beetlejuice. Where is he at? He's over here. There we go.
Right there.
I'm not good at this whole.
Beetlejuice would be a good one too.
There we go. Special person trying to figure out how to use a camera here.
As
So I
you
can
just
be a
keep moving
weatherman.
it behind your mic.
So I haven't decided yet, but we got a few ideas. But let's start. So here's what we're gonna do for the Halloween icon. We're gonna alternate one at a time. You're just gonna list off the 5 Halloween icons that you picked. And at the end of this episode, we'll put the graphic together. I'm going to put it up on our socials. And we're going to let everybody else vote to decide which 5 is the horror icons they most relate to. All right. Are you sleepy?
Ugh.
You sleepy?
It's been a long weekend.
I fully get that, man. I fully get it. So I'm going to start with mine. That way it gives you a chance to kind of review your notes one more time. I'm going to start with the big one, the one I've been teasing. It's not really the biggest one, but it's out there. Beetlejuice. I'm only going to say it once because if I say it 3 times, we know what happens.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. The movie is something that we watched yearly. And I still watch it yearly. And it's like the How the Grinch Stole Christmas for me, but for Halloween. And so Beetlejuice is the character that I see most frequently. And again, I talk about how my family is a big Universal family. We would go to the theme parks all the time. Beetlejuice was always there. You see him just kind of roam in the park. He is someone that is a major staple for me. I have to see it. We have outdoor movie nights when we watch it. My sister and I usually always watch it once a week, or not once a week. That's a lot of movie to watch. Once a year. So Beetlejuice is going to be that's 4. He's going back into the grave now. It's going to be my favorite because, I mean, it's a funny movie. You've got Michael Keaton. You've got Alec Baldwin. I don't remember anybody else that's in the movie.
Christina Ricci.
You said Christina Ricci? She's not in that movie. That's
I know, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I always get
Joan Cusack.
I always get her confused sometimes. But I was thinking of anyway.
But
For some reason my brain went somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no telling where your brain is. So my first one is Beetlejuice.
That's a good one.
So I'm here for. I'm good at these. I'm good at these like team ups that we have.
I should have. I don't know. I should have thought about those more.
Let me guess.
But all of
Zach Bagans.
But all of these were I used to watch a lot too, though. But I went a little different. I just went all slasher films.
Okay.
Just for the lovely sake of Halloween.
Let's see.
Even though everything is. Not in order or anything, but Jason. We used to watch Jason a lot.
See, I got nervous because I have, I have one slasher icon on my team, and I thought we were going to go with the same direction. We probably have both on.
We might.
Both have them on the list, but I like Jason. Do you like Jason because we did a photo shoot where you were Jason?
I mean that too, yeah. Because I forgot about that. I was looking at actually one of my friends. Her and one of her friends did I can't think. What's the name of the camp?
Crystal Lake.
Yeah, Crystal Lake. So she was wearing the Crystal Lake shirt and then some like red athletic shorts, fitting for that time, like the 70s short shorts. And then one of her friends was behind her dressed as Jason. And then they did another one with him in the water and they were sitting on the edge of the dock. It was actually a really cool photo shoot that they did.
As cool as our Jason photo shoot?
I don't think so.
I'm going to show those pictures. They're going to be in the video. Like they're getting ready to pop up here. But Brandon was Jason, and I was the one and only Freddy Krueger.
It was fun.
A few years ago, we did like an old abandoned school in our hometown.
And I almost got kicked or arrested.
Well, we didn't almost get arrested.
Oh no, they were threatening.
Just on that note. All right, so you have Jason. So why did you pick Jason?
I don't know, he's such an icon from back in the 90s, early 2000s. But yeah, we used to. I really like all of them. I don't like Jason X. I don't really like the space one that much. They just kind of went too far with that one. But I don't know. I just enjoy slasher films too, though, especially the 90s slasher films. They were just perfect.
90s. I prefer like the early, like not early 80s, but the 80s slasher films mostly. I mean, that's what we watched most of the time.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to an icon that I realize I don't have, and you probably don't have, Reagan from The Exorcist.
So I was looking at The Exorcist, but I didn't put any of them down.
See, at least it's an honorable mention. Reagan honestly should be on both of our lists because that
Should
is
be.
one of the scariest movies that I've ever seen.
It was.
My next one. This is gonna be weird, but it's a movie that I just watched the other day. It's one of my favorite movies. Again, if you hear this coming, if there's a train running, I'm far away from the train, but you for some reason still hear it on the mic. And I know it will pick up because I heard it last time. But my next icon from the Disney Channel original movie, the classic Halloween Town, Marnie Piper, the teenage witch, not Sabrina, but
It's a
Marnie.
good one.
She was the granddaughter of the late great Debbie Reynolds. Can't
Mhm.
pass that up. She was the mother of Carrie Fisher, one of the best actresses ever.
Yep.
Marnie saved Halloween Town with the help of her siblings and her grandmother and her mother, who did not want her going to Halloween Town.
Yep.
And she did it all while having just learned days earlier that she was a witch.
Yeah. She just was amazing.
Yeah, and now Kimberly J. Brown can't do anything without being referred to when it comes to Halloween Town. So Marty Piper, again, it's something I watch yearly. I'm not allowed to watch it until October. But as soon as October hits, that movie's going on my Disney Channel, and I watch it several times. I watch all of them. I always do a run through of all the Halloween Town movies.
Yeah.
But the OG Halloween Town will always be peak Halloween for me.
Mhm. Yeah, that was a good one. I remember we used to watch that one all the time too. I think even me and you would watch it randomly sometime.
Oh, probably. We always just watch random stuff though.
Yeah.
What's your next one? Let's hear it.
Well, we already mentioned this one, and it goes hand in hand with Jason pretty well.
Let me guess.
Was-
Freddy.
Yeah, my favorite. He's one of my favorite. Also, it was kind of a trippy, being a kid watching him coming through your dreams. Always. I think it gave a lot of people nightmares. I remember wanting him to come in my dreams. That would have been awesome.
Whoa, you wanted him to come in your dreams, huh? So,
but yeah, it's just another icon.
well, the interesting thing about this list, especially on your list, is that a lot of these that you're talking about, that you're probably gonna talk about, have ties to where we're from.
Mhm.
Because John Carpenter, as you know from Halloween movies and all that, John Carpenter is from Smith Grove, Kentucky, and he went to Western Kentucky University, which is, if you have a good enough arm, it's legitimately a stone's throw away from where I'm at currently, here in Bowling Green. And a lot of the names of like the hospitals in some of the movies or names of the roads, Elm Street, for example, which
Yeah.
if you were to turn left on my driveway, go left again, it takes you straight up, and just to your right is Elm Street, which is where he got the name for Nightmare on Elm Street. Or actually, I don't think John Carpenter didn't do that, did he? Yeah, he didn't do Freddy.
No,
He did
I can't remember
Smith
who.
Grove Sanitarium and all that.
So I was reading something too that because there
Elm
wasn't there a
Street
bunch
appeared.
of murders on or something like that on that street at one time, and some of the things were based off of that. I can't remember. It's been a while since.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, it's been a long time, but I do. It would be interesting though if that Elm Street, because that Elm Street looks similar to the Elm Street in the movie.
There's actually a show. They just go around to like places that have the same name and same. I don't know. Anyway, like I think there's a show. It's called Murders on Elm Street, and it's all the different Elm Streets around the U.S. that actually had murders.
Hmm.
It was actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I have to look and see if Bowling Green's on that list.
I watched it. They didn't have it in the show, but I can't remember if it was actually on there or not.
Yeah,
But it was kind of cool.
Check it out. But no, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ties to it, and the next one I'm actually getting ready to mention has a very direct tie because it was written and directed by the man who lives here, Michael Myers from Halloween. You got Smith Grove Sanatorium.
Yeah.
Although it took place, I think it took place in like Pennsylvania or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
But he took a lot of direct inspiration from his home. The hospital and all that was a hospital that we had here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Michael came from anybody in his past. I really doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because having lived here my whole life, I've never heard of someone like Michael Myers haunting our town. But you had a young Jamie Lee Curtis in the movie. Can't beat that. The
I
Mask.
really like that they brought her back in the new one
Oh, for sure.
to kill.
The last movie was real bad, in my opinion.
It was not good, but I just like that they brought a bunch of the original characters back to.
Oh yeah, I like
make
that.
all-
But the mask too that they used for Michael Myers, I think it was just like a repurposed like face scan of what's his name? Star Trek. Jesus. He lives here in Kentucky. Brandon, help me out.
I
What
don't.
is his name? He's an old man. He played Captain
I,
Kirk. What's his name?
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it. I don't know his name. Or I don't remember his name.
God, what is his name? Oh, I don't have my keyboard around me. All right, hold on.
Anyway, that guy.
Hey Siri. Who played Captain Kirk in the original Star Trek? I thought she was going to say it. William Shatner.
Yes. Yeah.
William Shatner. But it was
So
an
dumb now.
old mask of his,
Yeah.
which is insane to me if you think about it. I wonder if he gets any sort of royalties off of it.
I don't think he does.
He should though. Is Michael on your list though? Because if you're going all slashers,
No,
you
I
didn't
was
put Michael
going
on your
to.
list?
No, I was going to, but there's a couple other ones that I like a lot, or that I had. I didn't even think.
For sure.
I was going to.
Hey,
Now
that
I
works
should've.
out for it. Works
Now
out
I
well for you
should've.
though.
Yeah.
Like the music is iconic.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you can't think of Halloween, and you can go anywhere and you're going to hear that music playing this time of year.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
All right, so you didn't have Michael. Who else did you have?
Frankenstein.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? I didn't put a single Universal monster on my list. But if I had to, Frankenstein would have been up there. Creature would have been even higher, but that's like a personal thing for me. But why Frankenstein?
I've always, I don't know. I just always liked Frankenstein, whether it was in the Scooby Doo's or the cartoons. What was it? What's the most? Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, and of course they've done like a bunch of different.
And then
I
the
think they've got
actual movies. Yeah.
I think they've got like several new Frankenstein movies coming out actually.
Which is crazy because there's so many already out and they're all basically the same.
Yeah.
And
So-
they always just remake the like how he becomes Frankenstein and then like never really make any more after that.
2 follow-up questions on this. 1, is Frankenstein, is that the name of the monster or is that the name of the doctor?
Doctor.
There you go. Make sure you knew that. Because I mean, it's something I still get it confused all the time. But like, they're going to be your classic horror snobs. It's like, no, it's Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, no,
But
you're a bitch.
everybody knows him as Frankenstein. So, you know, like either one, but I mean, even the scientist, doctor, whatever, I mean, he was insane himself. So,
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you're going to try and reanimate
shows
corpse like that. Now, second question, follow up. What's your favorite version of Frankenstein in pop culture? Because I have mine.
I don't, what's yours? I don't know. I got to think of that one. I did think about it.
Mine, and I don't know why, because like I grew up thanks to my father on classic monster movies. Creature, Invisible Man, the original Mummy, original Frankenstein, Boris Karloff, all those people. But my favorite is I think 2004 Van Helsing movie with Hugh Jackman playing the title character. Like there's so many great actors, but that version of version of Frankenstein is probably my favorite.
Because I was thinking of that one or like the original. I mean, just because you can't, it's just a classic.
Oh yeah,
But I think 2004. Yeah, I mean Hell's. Yeah, that was
Yeah, you can't beat that. But could you imagine like the original Frankenstein? I can't remember who played him. I don't think it was Boris Karloff, but it was another one. Could you imagine like having to go through all that makeup? Because that was a much different time, and they were using a lot less safe materials to apply to your face.
Yeah, and it took like 8 hours to do makeups and stuff back then.
Yeah.
because it was like they were having to body paint and do all the things. There wasn't
Mhm.
that many aesthetics.
And there was no CGI, so you couldn't just put a whole bunch of dots on their face and then like animate it later.
Yeah.
Like it had to be like real deal in the flesh for it.
Well, I mean, even just like with Jennifer Lawrence playing,
What you played Mystique?
yeah, like
Yeah.
even she talked about how long that took and how much she hated it and it had to be like, and she did it every day, and that was like an
couldn't imagine.
8-hour process.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
couldn't imagine. Like I've never had to put on makeup, but I even hear that's like a task.
Yeah.
Let alone that much makeup and prosthetics. It's wild. All right, so you got Frankenstein. I'm really disappointed I don't have a Universal monster on here. I could just get rid of one real quick and come up with a BS thing just to have
I
one.
was
But I'm
I
not
was
going
even looking at Halloween Horror Nights too, looking at those to see which ones were this year because I
if
didn't remember.
if we were doing Halloween Horror Nights, like Jack is up there.
Yeah.
Pumpkin King is going to be up there. They're doing like Freddy Fazbear this year. That's there.
Yeah, Freddy's was a good one.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But I didn't do any HHN because unless you've been there, a lot of people don't know the characters. But
Right.
on similar to Jack the Clown, you're going with probably one of the most iconic clowns in history. I think you know who I'm
Pennywise.
referring to. Pennywise.
Yeah.
And the Tim Curry version was creepy, but I love the acting that was done by Bill Skarsgård in the new movies.
Yeah.
So I'm having to go with Bill Skarsgård as like my peak iconic Halloween icon for this this iteration of the character. So yeah, I'm going with Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise in that. I mean, he's just terrifying.
Yeah, that one. The new one was really. I don't know. I like how they did the new one. So
Like you truly saw how creepy it could be.
yeah, I
Very-
mean, even the old ones were creepy too. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah.
I mean, Tim Curry. There's very few things that Tim Curry can do wrong. And he crushed it as he crushed it as Pennywise. But I mean, still wild. My dad and I were just watching that movie yesterday over at their house, and then he turned it off and made me watch a septic cleaning video on YouTube. If
Heck
you've
yeah.
never done that and you have a weak stomach like I do, I would advise not to. Don't even know why we were watching it. He just put it on. I think
I'm
I'll
just trying to see how to do it.
I'm not gonna let that man do it. Man, he just had some health problems. He ain't doing that again. Do you have Pennywise on yours, or do you have a different character? So
No,
far we are 4 for 4. No,
yeah, I was looking at Pennywise too, though.
because
But
I know
but
my
no,
you don't have, but
yeah, because my other two are just still iconic. One of them I really liked, and I've always enjoyed all the movies that came along with it, all the little other ones. So leading into my fourth one would be Hannibal.
Hannibal Lecter's a good one.
I love the TV show that they did. I feel like that one was like, I don't know. I've watched it a couple times. I really enjoyed that show. I feel like it really showed more of him and like when he was doing all the killings and like feeding people to his guests and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I mean,
Hannibal
Silent
was
of
a good
the
one.
Lambs.
And he was,
Yeah,
I mean,
then
played by Anthony
Hannibal.
Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah,
one of the
they were
best
great.
actors ever.
Yeah.
Also, he played Odin in the MCU, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I didn't have that. I should have though. I went more family. I had a lot more family friendly characters
Yeah.
on mine, and I'm going to cap it off with a family. I went with the 3 for 1 here. All right, and then if
Okay.
you fight me, I make the rules. Okay. I went with the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus.
Ooh.
Again, it is a staple of my Halloween. It's something that I have to watch every year with my sister. We make a very big deal out of it. And so I'm going with the Sanderson sisters because they're everywhere. You see them at every Spirit Halloween. You're going to see them.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the Hocus Pocus music. I put a spell on you. You're gonna see the sisters. You're gonna hear about the town in Salem, Thackeray Binks. Like you're gonna hear about all this.
Yeah.
So I'm going Sinister Sisters because it's fun, it's Halloween, and it's like pure '90s nostalgic Halloween for me.
Yeah,
So
I
give me the
like
Sinister Sisters, brother.
those.
Let's see if
All
you'll
right.
get it, though.
My last one is just another classic, and I'll say a actor in it, and I'm sure you'll know where I'll be going with Matthew Leonard.
Lillard.
What did I say, Leonard? Yeah, Lillard.
So I know which one it is, but he's been in a lot of good things. I mean, he was in Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't think you were talking about that one though.
No, I did think about that one too.
Scooby Doo. I mean,
What
you're
was it,
talking about one of the greatest paranormal investigators.
I know that's
Jackie.
what I'm saying. Is like it's kind of a wide, like a broad spectrum. Just saying his name, but he had a lot of good, like Halloween movies and slasher movies.
But I know the one you're going with.
What was the other one? Was it 13 Ghosts?
He was
No,
in 13 Ghosts. Yeah,
was it 13 Ghosts? I was
he was in
thinking
13 Ghosts.
or whatever. But yes, Ghostface.
Yeah, from the Scream movies. Yeah,
I love the Scream movies. I loved like the scary movies when they did the parody for it. It was just all perfect. But anyway,
oh, it was fine. What's that? I'm not gonna do it too loud. But no, that's a good one, man. I don't know why I didn't even put that down. I should have though. I really like that. And Lillard, he's just great. He's a perfect actor.
Up a creek without a paddle, or without a paddle is the
Without a
name of it.
paddle, yeah. Up a
Yeah.
creek is without a paddle is something my grandmother used to tell me all the time when I was in a bad situation.
Same.
Up shit creek without a paddle.
Yeah.
No, that's a great one. I like that one. They're making another Scream, aren't they? Because I think I saw
think
somewhere he's going to be
so.
coming back to reprise his role.
Yes.
I
That's
don't know
kind
how,
of the.
but they're going to make it happen.
I know because he dies, right? So maybe
Right,
he never really.
No one truly dies.
But if I think about it, he didn't actually. It never really shows him actually dying. So I know he was laid out, stabbed and stuff, but I know it's been a while since I've watched it. I'm trying to remember exactly how that happened.
Maybe we could do a rewatch for the channel. I could see it. Let's do it. But no, so we got our list. So I'm gonna recap my list, and I want you to recap yours. We're gonna start with Beetlejuice, one of the most iconic Halloween characters of all time. Michael Myers, Marnie Piper from Halloween Town, Pennywise from It, and the Sanderson sisters from Hocus Pocus. Now let's hear your list.
It's a good list. Mine was also some classic icons. Was Jason and Freddy.
Yeah.
And then Frankenstein was just another. Just can't get away from it. What was that one movie? I, Frankenstein.
Yeah. With Aaron Eckhart.
Yeah, and then Hannibal and Ghostface.
Dude, they're both really good lists.
Just classics.
When it gets put up to a vote, I'm not sure which one of us is going to come out on top, if we're being honest.
I feel like probably you, just because of the family. Like everybody's going to know probably a lot more.
Yeah, but everybody's going to know all of yours too, because all of yours are like well circulated. It doesn't matter how old you are.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. I'm interested to see how their poll's going to go.
Probably should have threw some in there that most people don't know, but.
See, I thought about going that route because I think on the phone I had even told you I was leaning more towards like some Cabin in the Woods characters.
Yeah.
But I opted not to do that and went with the ones I went with instead. But those are some good lists, man. Those are some good lists. And we've had a good show.
I know. Went a little longer than we originally planned.
Yeah, I think I told you what I wanted to kind of shoot for about 45-minute mark.
Yeah.
I think this is our longest one so far.
It's all good.
But hey,
it's all good. I feel like it was a little more entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I think we've had a good talk. Guys, if you have any comments on today's show, whether it is the candy bracket, which we do want you to comment on, we want you to vote. We're going to recap the seeds here. It's the 5-seeded Pillsbury cookies versus the 3-seeded Twix, and the 1-seeded Reese's versus the 2-seeded candy corn. I want you to go ahead and pick your winners and see what's going to be moving on to the championship round just in time for Halloween. We talked about ghost dating apps. We talked about Ghost Bachelor. We haven't figured out a name for that one yet, but Bachelor Afterlife, I don't know. We've talked about Afterlust as a little ghost hookup option.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a spooker spoof, which Brandon, I think you're what, 1-1 now?
Yep.
We were able to stump Brandon on the spooker spoof segment, and we listed our top 5 Halloween icons each. It's been a great show. Been a really good show. If you have any comments, make sure to text the hotline 270-380-7990. I'm honestly really impressed. I've got that memorized now. But it
Nice.
flows really good. So just let us know. You can comment whatever you want. Make sure to include your name or just what you want us to address you as, so we know who we're talking to. And we've had a good show, man. And the next show will be, I think, our Halloween special.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, because this one drops the 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it drops the 22nd. So the next show is going to be our Halloween special. I can't reveal anything that we've got planned. Right now, it's nothing. But we will have something fun planned for it.
You know, you should, and I know it will release late. I mean, but do one while you're there on site for your haunt.
I can definitely do like a quick little segment with like Adam, because I think it's just Adam and Jimmy who's going to come with me.
Okay. I know I was planning on coming in, but as of right now, I don't think it's happening. So
yeah. Well, if you do, come on, we'll take you. But yeah, just again, you can follow us on Facebook at the Dead Serious Podcast. All of our links are on social media. We got a link tree that'll take you straight to whatever you need to look at, whether it's our TikTok, whether it's YouTube, podcasts of all the platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. There's so many of them, but those are the two main: Amazon, iHeart. And to take you straight to our social medias, we're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I think that's it, honestly. I think I may have tried a Twitter, but I don't really use Twitter or X or whatever it is. And then you can also find Brandon on Afterlust.
I had one, but I'm not going to say it.
I don't know. Oh, here we'll save it.
Yeah, we'll save them for next time.
But guys, thank you so much for listening, and as always, stay spooky.
It's the